Welcome back, everybody. We are going to head back,
Hey,
and we're going to do some hanging out.
okay then. Right?
We finished the Yufa quest. We are on to other things. It's raining.
It's raining.
She's gone soon. As of time of recording, Mume has yet to graduate. But I think yes, today's her last day, I think.
In real time.
I already said it previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me with that task. These Mustari trials are quite interesting. I suppose it's not rare to mark the transition to adulthood by facing down a scary foe. This is on a whole other level. There's so many skeletons about. I suppose that many fall there without ever completing their ritual. Rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of the lands, and they made a trial to match. It's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
Yeah.
We cannot idly while away the time, yet more battles await us, so we should ensure that our archetypes are up to the task. About ready to cock out of the table. What do you say we call it a night?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's time marching on.
Mm-hmm. It's marching.
Mm-hmm.
Barton sent me a letter.
Here you are.
Gave me some spirit dust.
Sweet.
Some booger sugar.
I saw them shit.
Well then.
So, here, you have some.
All right then.
Alright, let's see. Today. Let's see if we can find that shop. We
Yeah,
were looking
that'd be
for
really good.
talisman shops. Hey, Baz.
Hey, mister.
What'll it be?
Hey.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'll buy these. I don't care.
Yeah, you needed one of each one anyway. Fuck it. I think you might be able to just go ahead and
Hey, mister.
get the rest of them.
Let's see what I can unlock.
More.
Yeah, I know that we could have waited for a sale, but fuck it, man. I'm gonna.
We've got money.
Yeah.
And we were lucky that it wasn't like one of those one-a-day stores, too,
Mhm.
because that would have been annoying.
That's why when I asked which ones do I need, I was seeing which one I could get first.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Am I looking at the thing over there?
The book over there?
That is
I am.
I guess.
fascinating.
How?
More.
Welcome.
More. You're bugging out. Just. Ooh. Making all the things.
Might as well. I'm gonna go into my inventory, and if Juna still has the fucking mask equipped, I'm going to scream. Because I saw one had an E on it. Why would you still have that equipped? You can't use it. Does it not just auto take it off?
Well, someone's wearing it. Do. Looking at the wardrobe. Goblin. Ooh, multi-target almighty.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Manticore.
Alright, don't have the avian anymore.
That's fine. And now you gotta choose between the two war gods.
Duskborn does slash, this does dark, and can insta-kill.
Go with Grave Lord, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, fuck it.
I just need one more avian.
Okay. That was worth the money.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was worth the money. Now you've got full access to your summoner.
You'll come again.
I'm just missing the slash attack, which, I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Oh no, it's poison. I'm missing the poison attack. Dark and poison. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, now we go and hang out with Hulkenberg. Whoop, that ties me. Decided I must put my life on the line. Hey, buddy. We have the spear as our sole means of dispatching Louise. 'Tis a precious tool. Oh. Been thinking about my once compatriot Rodanth. I still want to believe in him, but I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambitions, still lies the knight's conviction. I believe I know the way I must see the truth through a fair and honest duel. Doubt he'd fight fair.
Perhaps.
Think him capable of such dishonor, but surely... No, you're right. I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means. Suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face that he would change so drastically. But indeed, it is as you say. I have a higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life for on a more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now, if my witness has no objections.
I thank you.
Heartening indeed. Let us hurry to the gallows in Grand Trad. I've heard that Rodanth is preparing another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet with a certain organization. You go on. Let us meet at the gallows. This is it. This is how I go to the gallows.
Yep.
I hear the animated voices of those gathered at the gallows.
Listen.
Good citizens, once again it appears some traitors have wormed their way into our midst. Fear not, in the name of the honorable order of the knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace. Rodanth, halt.
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid in this execution?
No.
We're here to stop you.
Yes.
Indeed, you stand as the guiltiest man here. Never hide your sins behind the knighthood's honor again. By my hand, you will stain it no further. Isn't this a sight, that a defecting vagrant would bluster at the knight commander himself? Nay, we two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so, Rodanth, I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And should I win, I will halt this capricious execution. I stake my very life on it.
Fight me, pussy.
A duel? You would gamble your life for this? You would be no match for me besides. Dog in the background. Do you mean to run away from my challenge, O Commander of the Honorable Order? Death to traitors, glory to the Knight Commander.
Do you see sense?
People would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle as a knight. Will you disregard it? Very well, consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish so badly to be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Will is my witness. Where is yours?
Oi.
Nasatum?
Yeah.
Sir, you'll be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate. I'm guessing there's a dog outside.
Doggo sees dog outside.
Let me go play.
No. You don't deserve it. You shit the floor.
Come to the great gate outside the capital as instructed.
Here.
You chose a place far from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled it for all to see. Be careful.
Now then.
Witnesses present and ready. Now then, let us fight with all honor and fairness. Draw your sword, Rodant. That'll be unnecessary. Nectum.
Oh!
I can't move.
Absurd.
Fool, you and the whelp have made quite the names for yourself. You think I'd do the deed right there with the town watching? Nasatum here was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades slicing through every part of you. End her pain now.
It was you.
Wait,
I'm gonna
stop.
kill you.
Told you do not interfere. Wait against despair. I would endure this pain 1,000-fold. How?
Redance.
I wanted to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now, more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Her strike brought him to his knees.
Hell yeah.
Your skills have dulled, Rodant.
I'm a real knight.
And that Nasatum fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours. As wagered, your farce of an execution shall be stayed. How could this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone. I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled then abandoned your knightly path.
No more.
Stay your tongue. I'm nothing like you. You threw away your title. But I have a duty to maintain absolute order in this city while the throne remains unoccupied. Do you think it easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. 'Tis not a convenience of title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I had hoped you and I might have had one last fair duel as peers, but that time for sentiment is past. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail.
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own. About time we got to step in. Take him away. Aye, sir.
Welcome to hell.
Never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? What'll happen to him? Rodant's been relieved of his duties as knight commander. As such, we're taking him into custody. What, the Lady Hulkenberg did not tell you? We're knights of the Shadow Guard.
This time,
Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodant red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. I'd been asked to help expose Rodant's wrongdoings. Having departed for the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodant to step down of his own volition. I wanted to believe that was within him. A knightly pride yet survived, and now 'tis an outcome most unfortunate.
No.
But you were able to stop him. You're right, and I'd not have won without you, so thank you for seeing this through. We've already investigated his home, and all it had was it had all the evidence we needed. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 who were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight.
What did you just call me?
A true knight.
He addressed me as a knight, to fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived up to such a title. Of course you have. You're a model knight.
Incredible.
Certainly seemed like a model knight to me. You exaggerate, Shirley. I have a ways to go until that point. We still have yet to restore the highness to the prince, after all. For now, though, your words are
Oh,
enough.
thank you.
Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodant, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. The more I floundered on my own, the more distant my escape seemed, and I lost the sight of the path
No,
ahead.
thanks.
And now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you, Will.
She. Now. A new power.
She.
She.
I am your knight.
Now I have Paladin and Dark Knight.
Nice.
Now then.
Let's return to the team. I'm tired indeed. We've done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. Pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified. I'm sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends?
No.
I'm going to tell Heisman.
I'm telling everybody.
I earned the support of the knighthood. I gained 1. I'm at 11. It's Waters Day.
Hey,
What now?
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Since these don't take up any time, I'm just going to go ahead and do the last 2 for more.
Yeah, okay.
That should be a 25 by now.
Auto repel. What is it? Auto repel.
What are you talking about?
The skill for paladin.
Oh, if an enemy hits you, it repels it.
Okay.
Really?
Like physically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting.
Of course.
I see.
Oh,
Oh, the archetype.
New skills, new possibilities.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Her paladin looks more like a Dark Knight.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Oh my fucking god.
I see.
You all right?
Yeah, I've trained him in Sino from level 33 to 43, thinking it was a
Oh.
friendship evolution, and I just needed to use a fucking shiny stone on it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
a goddamn idiot.
I'm counting on you.
Me last night leveling up a Cherubi thinking, oh, it'll just evolve. And
No.
then it's a sunny day. But it's not. It's 25.
Yeah.
Of course.
I was like, man, it's level 24. Why hasn't it evolved yet? It evolves at 25.
This is fine. This is fine.
Oh,
This is fine. I've only passed over my stones like 20 times since I put it in the fucking party. Yeah, the sunshine only works for Cherim for the changing its form, right?
Yeah. Alright, let me go and turn in my shit with more. Because I have 25 and I've mastered an elite. So that's his last 2.
Okay.
hey, you sure do pretty well.
And then I'll go hang out with Heisme.
No, where was I?
would you look at this?
Since the power of a new archetype.
My god.
Now, why do that?
I'm astonished you managed to study so many archetypes. Are you some sort of prodigy? At the very least, you've surely won me a new memory returned.
Incredible.
All right. Everything okay?
You alright?
Yes.
Yes, I was able to remember a few things. Thank you. But before that, seeing as you're here, won't you tell me some stories of your travels? I've been watching over you, but I do so value your perspective. I see. Interesting. Though I've heard nothing that might reveal this place, which means, I suppose, that the king must have imprisoned me here because... Did you figure something out?
The matter is,
There's but one place that comes to mind, but if that inkling is right, then too much becomes inexplicable. If I'm correct in my hunch, it would mean the king deliberately placed me somewhere I know well, somewhere I could easily continue my research. Why would he want to help your studies? Indeed, that is the question. It would make a mystery of the king's intentions.
That's the question.
That's the question. Gets out of chair. Why would he intentionally imprison me here? I imagined I was put here to prevent my research, but it was quite the opposite. The king sought to place me where I might develop transformative magic yet further. And by continuing my research, my memories would return. In a way, all my travails may have been by his design. These answers I sought, this place, my identity. In the end, my only path toward them is continuing my pursuits.
this research.
These pieces are coming together. It seems the time to uncover the truth has finally come. Let's find out together.
Surely.
If I have your support, I can face any truth we ultimately reveal. I shall accept it unflinchingly with eyes open. Am I a grave sinner who must pay for my offenses, or am I a revolutionary who must change the future?
I'm grateful.
This newfound resolve of mine is also thanks to you. For the utopia I will make reality, I'll battle my past until the end.
He.
The scholar in search of utopia. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Now we gain the third form of seeker.
Yay!
May the truth
Soul hacker.
Oh,
That's another Atlas game.
okay. I do like seeing that the thingy's almost done.
listen here.
Now for your next task, a true test. This one is the thesis to my project, as it were. I would ask you to research an elite archetype. Elite archetypes are only revealed by those having peerless, unbreakable bonds. And then, said archetype must be cultivated to its limit. Matters not which one you choose to focus on, as long as you do so until it can improve no longer.
This one's important.
Okay. So that's like use the final seeker to level 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
we already got it though.
Oh, okay.
Samurai.
Oh, okay.
It's a height that none before you reach. The stronger your power, the greater it will impact
Goes
me.
according to plan.
Once this research is completed, the path to the ultimate archetype may finally be in sight, and with it, the ultimate answer. Everything lies in your hands, Will. Let us break through the barriers of this trial and see our dream to fruition.
I have faith in you.
I believe in you to the very end. Told more I've already accomplished the research task he gave me.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You've truly fulfilled your task?
Abilities know
Your abilities
no
known.
bounds.
Oh, he's got voiced.
Beggars belief. Incredible. Utterly incredible. Incredible.
Incredible.
I got 8 more jeweled roots.
And imagination.
About a quarter of the way to 5.
Wow, he's really gushing this time. Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
It cannot have been an easy journey, full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your own way of life. There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone. I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation, but I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
I could have told you that. There's always hope.
Is that what you believe? then the power of fantasy has given you strength indeed. Now then, I'd like to present your next task. But, alas, I have none to give. There is nothing more to be done. With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end.
Damn, you hear that?
There are two reasons.
Like someone
The
just
first
decided to
being that my
growl for
knowledge
like
of
2
archetypes
minutes.
ends
No.
here. I have nothing more to teach. You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can. As for the other reason,
What's wrong? Oh, by the way, did you get that lost memories thing figured out?
unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts. Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place? My apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. Could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No, more so your own.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning. If the hypothesis I've reached is correct, my memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all. Yes, though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale, as an ideal I hoped to make true.
In your youth? You don't look that old to me. You're talking like this is all way in the past.
Ah, indeed. I suppose I am. I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it. I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live, but I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions. I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
When that time comes, let's go on our own journey together.
Hell yeah,
So
man.
our odyssey would continue, Yes, a wonderful idea. Thank you. When we met, I styled myself as your guide, but in truth, I think you guided me just as much. It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad we met.
You can feel Moore's deep gratitude and boundless trust.
The scholar in search of utopia, Moore, keeper and heritor of the Seeker's virtues. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Dreams will forever elude our grasp.
Increase an archetype stats by 3 while channeling it.
Oh.
I truly look forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a hero king, a great unifier of heroic spirits. We will meet again. Please, do make yourself
My stomach is going to have an emergency in like the next 20 minutes.
Oh, you'll come again.
It's okay. We'll have enough time to do Heisman, and then we'll end it.
Yeah. What are we getting him to? 5 today?
6.
6? Awesome.
Now all that remains is to carry out our plan in Altabury. The question is, where does the spear fit in? Let's go check out the village. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, you're dead. You shall lead us there then. On guard for monsters, we make our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Heismay's village. By Tadari's accounts, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched the homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but no sign of it. Yet it surely was the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it could not be found. They'd not have had much time, scant moments to hide it. To avoid arousing suspicion, which means the culprit must have taken it out of the village.
Sure.
Swallowed it.
Agreed. If there's no sign of it within the village bounds, that would be the next logical step. Suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari but isn't confident in speaking out directly, but then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. Then they seize the bones and hurry outside the village, an act of impulse.
Then
If true, we're sure to find some traces on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye as we move. There it is.
Yay.
Thank goodness. And the bones inside are safe too.
Right.
Excellent detective work, Heismay. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. It was a place haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
however,
But that's truly not how it should end. Is that truly how it should end?
What?
Something still bothering you?
that's
The villagers. If they didn't want my son buried here, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one that they deemed an outsider. 'Tis a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village's isolation has magnified dramatically. With such a shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in that village. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this, one that grows poorer and more isolated by the day?
Let's talk to them.
Should we talk to the villagers about it? You're right. The adults of the village need to address this for their children's sake, if nothing else. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once
for our
again.
future.
My time with you has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
Now Heismay can go into the reserves. Could I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit
My
longer?
thanks.
Let's head back for today. We'll return when we're ready.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of which,
We've got some time before the fake lance is ready. I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we're going to settle in here for a little bit. And I can't imagine they responded with a chummy little nod and a smile. Hardly. So I made it up something about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I think.
Most helpful.
That's so, well, that works out in our favor. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities as to not arouse their suspicions.
Well then.
I can hang out with Yufa.
All right then. Where to?
let's go.
We'll see in the next one. We got another dungeon coming up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.